What's going on, Marketing Mafia YouTube channel? How's it going? So today is Marketing Monday. It's the second to last Monday in April. We got one Monday left, April the 30th. So today, Marketing Monday, what I want to do is I want to help you. Build out a consistent marketing strategy for your business that continually helps you to build your business. And so there's six things that you need to be doing to build out this strategy and to successfully grow your business. And we're not going to talk about specific marketing ways. We're going to talk about high level things that you need to be doing to build your business. So the first thing related to building and growing your business is finding the time to sit down and develop this marketing strategy. Now, a lot of us, we get busy springtime. Whenever our busy season is, we tend to get busy and we tend to do one thing, and that's stop marketing. We market the crap out of our business in the off season, try to grow our business, try to do things to make our business work. And we forget that we got to keep marketing. So you got to find the time. And what you have to do is you really have to set a goal for how many hours that you want to invest in the growth of your business on a weekly basis. Is that 1 hour a day? Is that, 10 hours a week? Is that one specific day a week where all you do is market? Although I wouldn't suggest doing it that way. I would suggest doing something to where incrementally you're building time in to build your business, but you got to find the time. You got to sit down on your calendar and go, this is when I'm going to work on marketing. So once you've found the time, now what you have to do is you have to actually invest the time. And a lot of times we get stuck on projects that pop up, things that happen that keep us from being able to invest that time. We found the time, we put it on our calendar. I'm equally guilty of this as well. We'll schedule time on the calendar, but things happen. Crap happens in your business, and we get knocked off course, distractions, things happen, and we don't invest the time. So we think the most important thing in our business is going out and completing the jobs, when really the most important thing in our business is doing the necessary steps to continue to grow that business, because you're only going to get so much business based upon the time that you're investing and the time that you're building into your marketing plan. And a lot of new businesses fall into this trap. Work hard, market, and then go do those jobs. And then there's nothing in the pipeline. So you got to go back to market, and then go do those jobs. And it's a vicious cycle of a hamster on a wheel, not making things happen. And you have a lot of highs and you have a lot of lows. Nothing's growing like this. And your business, you want your business to grow like this. A lot of businesses are going to grow like this, and that's fine. You just don't want your business to go highs, lows. You want to see gains. You're going to come back a little bit. Gains, come back a little bit. Gains. You want to see that consistent arc of growth. And how you do that is by investing time in your marketing. I always say this: 2 ways to market: time or money. Time and money. Time or money. Okay. And when you're able to do both, then your business really begins to prosper. But you have to start with time. You have to invest in that time. Then once you've found the time, you've invested the time, now you got to make a plan. And this is the key to your success. You always want to free up space on your calendar where it's going to happen. For instance, I've been going to the gym for about 6 months now, a little over 6 months. And my wife and I struggled at what time was the right time to go to the gym. Do we want to go in the morning because it sucks getting up early? Do we want to go in the morning and then have the rest of our day to complete what's needed to be completed? Do we want to go at lunch because it feels really good to sleep in? Do we want to go in the afternoon or the evening and kind of finish the day that way? And we tried everything. We plugged it in the morning. We plugged it in at lunch. We plugged it in at the end of the day and came to realize, look, we got to get this done early in the morning. We got to get our butts out of bed, get our butts to the gym by 7, and do the work to be able to achieve the goal. And my goal, as some of you may or may not know, I'm trying to lose 50 pounds over the next 6 months. Why? Because I am a fat behind. We won't say the 3-letter word because I want to be able to keep this on YouTube. But that's my goal. And I think I'm down about 9 pounds right now, 8 or 9 pounds. It's a slow progress because I didn't add all this weight at once. I added it over a period of time, over a period of probably about 10 or 15 years. So to do something that's going to lose all this weight immediately is probably not going to happen. So I have to slowly build up my plan, and I've had to get really intentional about where that's at on my calendar. Same way with marketing your business. You have to get really intentional with that plan and making a plan and carving out time to make sure that you're investing in the most important part of your business. And that is marketing. Marketing is definitely the most important part of our business. We get caught up in equipment. We get caught up in jobs. We get caught up in our trucks. None of those things matter. None of those things matter. I can start a business today and I can rent the equipment. I can rent a vehicle. I can rent everything I need to complete the job. But you can't start a business without customers. And marketing is where you get those customers. So find the time, invest the time, carve it out on your calendar. Now you're going to do the engineering part, but you're going to keep it simple. You don't want to over-engineer and put together a plan that isn't going to be accomplished. So what you do is you determine what's a win. What is a win, right? What is a win of marketing? And then you determine, after you determine what a win is, now you're going to start saying, okay, how are customers currently seeing your services? How do customers find you? How do they find out about your offerings? Do your customers buy from you online? Do they have to call you? Do they have to email you? What are my packages? Do I have packages set up? What are those packages? And really begin to look at your marketing program and your process. If you don't have one, this is a great time to build it. You build out your packages, how your customers can interact with you, how they're going to find you, where they're going to find you. And then you build that out, and then you reverse engineer based on, okay, what is a win? What is a win? And then we go backwards. All right. If my win with marketing is to do $100,000 in a quarter, my goal is to do $100,000 in a quarter. So the first thing I do, I'm going to break that up in 3 months. Right. So I'm $33,333, and 1 month's going to have $33,334. Right. I'm going to break that down. Then we're going to break it down by week. So we have 13 weeks in a quarter, $100,000. We're going to break that down. How many days a week do you work? 5. Okay. So we have 65 days in a quarter. We have 65 days in a quarter to hit that $100,000. We have 8 hours in a day, right? So all of a sudden now you've broken it down to 520 hours to hit that $100,000 mark. So you need about $190 an hour. Doing some quick math, that could be a little off, but you're going to need about $190 per hour to hit that $100,000 goal per quarter. So if I look at $190 per hour, and I know my average ticket is about $500, then I'm going to need about, we'll do some quick math. I'm going to need about 3 jobs per day to hit that $100,000 per quarter. Now, to get a job, I know that I need 3 leads. Okay. To book a job, I know that I need 3 leads. Ours is somewhere between 2 and 3, but we're going to keep it simple. To book a job, I know that I need 3 leads. I need 3 prospects. So to get 3 customers per day, I need 9 prospects. So what am I going to do on a daily basis to get those 9 prospects? And that's what I mean by keeping it simple. We're not looking at the $100,000 goal. We're looking at the daily goal of the number of prospects. So we know that we need to generate approximately 20 to 25 prospects on a daily basis. We know that that's what we need to create to hit our goals. And so to do that, we know that we have to have AdWords working, email working, Facebook working. And so we have everything kind of annotated to those numbers. So keeping it simple, getting back to that base. What are the number of prospects that you need to hit that number? Now, get to the fifth thing, and that is building relationships with customers. And a lot of people get this confused. They think that hey, you got to go out and you got to press hands and you got to make face-to-face contact. That's just not scalable. It's not scalable. If you're trying to scale your business to be more than just you, that's not scalable. If you're trying to build your business to be you and you only, then it is scalable. That is something you can do. But you're not going to build a business that way and get to the point to where you're running a business, multiple trucks. You're not going to press flesh of customers and be consistent that way and be scalable that way. So you have to determine, what kind of business do I want? Do I want a scalable business, or do I want an owner-operator business? Both are fine. Both are right. You just got to determine which one you want. In a scalable business, building relationships mean that you're staying in contact with your prospects and your customers via things like email, text messaging, Facebook messaging. All of those things, you're maintaining communication with those customers and with those prospects on a consistent basis. Because you have to think about it. Just because you get the prospect in doesn't mean that prospect's going to do business with you. If they're just automatically doing business with you when you give them a quote, they're basically looking at your service as a commodity. And you want to build up your business as more than just a commoditized service. You want to build it up as a service that takes care of the customer's needs, looking at what their needs are. And that's kind of how you want to focus your marketing, looking at their needs and focusing on those needs to get them to a decision. Let's see, looking at my notes here, a system. So you have to have that system in place to build follow-up, to build relationships, to give your customers a reason to not only do business with you immediately and initially, but ongoing. 18% of our customer base does business with us on an annual basis. So that's past customer base. 18% of our past customer base does business with us on an annual basis. And we're going to try to push that to about 25% by doing some other things. But right now it's 18%. So we have a system in place to constantly be communicating with those previous customers. Ours is ResponsiBid. It's a great system. It allows us to be able to stay in consistent contact with them. So find the time, invest the time, make a plan, keep it simple, build relationships. That's the 5 things. What's the 6th thing? The 6th thing is the most important thing to your business's ongoing success. And it's going to be a shocker, but it's going to be keep marketing. Keep marketing. You're continually building marketing systems, plans, processes to be looking for prospects, to be turning those prospects into customers, to be turning those customers into checks, cash, credit cards, whatever, however you get paid. Continually marketing. So a lot of times we'll build a plan, and we'll put a lot of effort into that plan. We're running at it, but we get busy. We stop running at it. We got to service the customer. And then we got to go back and we got to rebuild and re-engineer everything over again. So you want to be constantly doing this process. It's a circle. It should be a circle. It should be a continuous circle. And you should always be making the time, keeping the time. You should always be re-engineering your plan, but keeping it simple, continually relating to your customers, communicating to your customers, and just continuously marketing. If you do those things, you're going to build a business that achieves the dollars that you want to achieve, that achieves the numbers that you want to achieve. And that's how you get a business that is your dream business, that develops into funding your dream life, that puts you in a situation to where you can be successful. We get caught up in determining our success based on others. No, What is your success? And so that's why we say when you're marketing, what's a win look like? What does a win look like to you based on your marketing? And let's start there and then develop your marketing system. So ask yourself a question. What does a win look like? Put it in your comments in this video. What does a win look like to you? And then what are you going to do to achieve that, help you dominate? So as always, let's dominate.